This is Drag Race Hangover Podcast, your RuPaul's Drag Race recap show. What happened, who won, who wore what was she thinking, best outfits and best taglines. We got you, girl. Hosted by nightlife guru Anthony John and on-air personality Alexander Rodriguez. Two queens talking about other queens. Shantae, we're gay. Well, hello.
Well, hello. Welcome.
Where are you?
I'm in South Beach, as you can tell by the. Can't you tell by look? This is obviously I am South Beach, Florida.
Well, excuse me while I play the grand piano.
Right. Well, I was supposed to be in Key West. I don't know. Did I mention? I may have mentioned it last week. Or I told you at least. I was supposed to be in Key West, and I had this whole thing planned. I was gonna be on a boat. I was gonna be bougie as all shit, and that it just fell to pieces. I'm like, you know what? It's not cheap to go to Key West. That shit's expensive. I'm like, babe, do you want to just stay in Miami a couple more nights? He's like, sure.
Girl, you're turning into a golden girl before my very eyes.
I know. I'm so close to Coconut Grove, which is where they're from, right? Where are you? You're home. Yeah. I can tell.
With my little fancy chandelier.
Your chandelier. Your candelabra.
Let's do the damn thing.
I'm
Alexander. I'm a podcaster. I'm a writer. That's me.
That's you. Hi, Alexander. I'm Anthony. I throw parties. I dabble in porn. And here we are.
You really?
Behind the camera. You know this. Yeah. Fluffer. And I also have a very bad angle here. I have a bad angle. Anyway, go.
No, it's good. All right. Who's today's nonprofit that we're highlighting?
Oh, today we're doing the Trevor Project, right?
Yes. So that's the Trevor Project.
I'm waiting for it to scroll by to make sure and confirm that. Yes, Trevor Project, and we all know that no one loves the Trevor Project. They've been helping out for many years. Nonprofit, helping the gay, lesbian community, transgender, non-binary project. TheTrevorProject.org. Donate when and where you can. It's a season of giving. You know, it's been a season of giving since the whole quarantine thing. People have been reaching and helping out, but these type of organizations need it more now than ever. And when other things come about and other causes, some other ones get pushed aside, and it's okay. But the Trevor Project has been there forever, and they will remain with your generous support.
For sure, it is better to give than receive, especially in dating life.
Hey, you speak for yourself. I don't know about that.
Power topic, anyway.
As I wipe my brow. Sorry.
All right, girl, I'm thirsty. What are you going to make today? Wig of the bitch. It's time for Wig of the
bitch. You know, Wig of the bitch was off to a jump start last week. We did a really good Wig of the bitch. But unfortunately, I forgot the wig at home. But it's okay. I ran to the local Surf and Sand. If you've ever been to Miami Beach, they're at every corner. It's their bodegas, and I got myself at. But this is for Jujubee, who made the comment to her girls last night that it was say something hat day and nobody told her. And the other ones looked at her like, what are you talking about? What the hell are you saying? Yeah. But we all know Tu Wong Fu. So here we go. This is my hat. It goes with my thingy here.
It's so cool.
So that's my Wig of the bitch. Okay. And for also for Wig of the bitch today, we're making it very simple. I've been hungover for days. In fact, I blacked out 2 days ago. It was really fun. So today we're going with the simple one. Today's been brought to you by. It's week 2 of Wig of the bitch. I have one job. I couldn't do it. So today we're brought to you by Corona Seltzer. Corona Seltzer, for those that want the delicious flavor with a hint of lime, and also comes with only 90 calories and 0 everything else. Look at that. 0 everything. It's actually better than it's a seltzer. It's what all the kids are drinking.
Wine cooler?
Huh?
Like a wine cooler?
Yeah. No, you know, it's like not truly. It's like White Claw. So it's the White Claw of the Corona world, but it's actually it's my favorite one. The Corona one is my favorite one. It's good. I mean, the flavors always get me. It's like tropical lime. It almost seems like the can was here and there was a lime here at one point. You know, that's how light the one. But it's good. Mix it with vodka. It's good with cocaine. Anything really.
Girl, you've basically become like a college cheerleader from Arizona State.
Well, I was gonna make one, and I think the recipe I'll put on the Facebook or whatever is I was gonna do the one in honor of my boyfriend. It's called Blood of a Basic Bitch. Have you ever heard that?
Is that like Carrie? Plug it up.
It's wig of the basic bitch. I'm sorry, wig of the bitch. Drink of the blood. Fucking A. Blood of the basic bitch, and it's a White Claw and red wine. And you do the. It's good. No, it's a White Claw. You got to get like the black cherry, and you do some red wine. I was gonna do that, but in South Beach, unfortunately, you can't find. I can't find an alcohol store anywhere. Like you have to order something.
Weird. Yeah. That's so weird. All right, so let's get this started. Just the facts, girl. Here's the facts from last night, where I tell you just what happened. So, Get a Room was the theme of the episode. Might as well have been called We Don't Like Ms. Cracker. No mini challenge. The maxi challenge was decorating a hotel room and give a tour, provide a welcome basket, and room service. The runway theme was 3-in-1 looks, or a Wednesday date night for me. And India, Shay, and Mariah were in the bottom. Jujubee was the winner. Lip Sync Assassin was Monet Exchange, looking fierce, who beat the crap out of Jujubee. And Mariah went homo, and now India is shitting her pants. The guest judges were some guy with a Grey Poupon accent and Nicole Byer. Regular judges were Ross Matthews and RuPaul. And RuPaul
that's the show, ladies and gentlemen. That's the show, ladies and gentlemen. That's the show. Thank you. Back to the beach. Bye. No, that was a good rundown. That was a good rundown. Okay. So
Hangover, rewind. Do you have anything from last week that you want to clarify or change?
Or apologize for? First off, I have to apologize to everybody. I don't remember. Did we have a show last week? I was girl.
You were doing Liza in rehab. That's the show you were doing.
I was wasted. I was wasted. But I mean, that Irish blood in me, I could just slap on some matte whatever. I don't know. But anyway, I was drunk, so that's what I apologize for. But let's see, redo. No, I mean, I think I don't have any redos from last week. I'm still apologizing for the first episode where I basically gave a salty rim job to Derek Barry the entire time. So I'm still.
We tore him a new one.
We just want him to watch and comment. Watch and comment on your Twitter or Instagram, Derek. We hate you. Say something about us. Tag us.
That guy.
Anyway, what about you?
So my rewind, I have to say, I'm not changing anything. In fact, I would like to reiterate my opinion that Alyssa Edwards was marking it. And a lot of the RuPaul fans agreed with me, saying that she let Shay win, and that she was just marking it. So I stand by that.
Yeah, and I saw the last week's episode right before this episode last night. So I saw the whole thing. Again, and you're absolutely right. You're right.
Okay.
Your jacket, not so right. Jacket's not so right. But I'm just kidding.
I'm going to have another sip of breakfast wine, if you don't mind. Okay, so what are your thoughts on the Maxi Challenge, which was Get a Room? Basically, they're stealing like other reality TV ideas. Like Survivor is like the whole lipstick thing, and now it's like redo.
But I could take that. I don't mind you dabbling and stealing from other reality shows and making it kitsch, but I have something that burns inside of me when you steal from your own show and redo it. Because that was make a club, girl. They were making a club again, except now they were doing it with a hotel room. It was the same fucking thing. Let's pretend they're painting. Let's pretend they're actually doing this. Bullshit.
Yeah, that was kind of bullshit. I want to know how they get over top.
Exactly. Where do you get the banana wallpaper that everyone's been looking for since 1993 or whatever, when fucking Golden Girls disappeared? Like, I want that in my. I've looked for that, and no, I'm sorry, no. But the Grey Poupon guy that you're talking about, that's actually
who is that?
Martin Lawrence Boulard. He's a very famous interior designer. I actually worked at a restaurant in Palm Springs called the Purple Palm that he designed a long time ago. So, but he's a very well known interior designer, and the challenge is interior design. So there you go. You got a big queen on there sitting on your bed.
But he seemed super, super fake. He was like, oh yeah. Like,
That's how he is.
I bet if you call him on the phone in the middle of the night, he's like, "Yeah, what do you want?"
He's hey, what's up?
No.
Hey, who the fuck's calling me? No, you know what, the guy, he's just rich.
Okay, so we had
Yep.
3 rooms. We had the Golden Gals theme room. We had the 24 karat room, which actually won, and then we had the jungle room.
The Glamazone.
The Glamour Zone. I actually thought it was
Yeah.
funny. It was funnier than I thought it was going to be.
The first one, when they did the Golden Girls thing, first of all, it was Golden Gals Hotel
Palace.
or something they called it, Palace, which is, you know, the spinoff was Golden Palace. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but as I watched it, the whole way through, I watched it. I didn't laugh once on that one. I really didn't laugh once. But the other two I thought were pretty fucking funny. I mean, I thought the Glamazone at first, I was thinking like, you know, but I mean, the whole thing I thought was actually really funny. And yeah, I think Juju throughout the entire, she's just, I'm sorry, I love her so much. I love her so much, and I've loved her since I heard she was going to be back on. But no, the first one was Dud Central.
Yeah.
And with like, I mean, it's kind of like we're just basically repeating what the judges say. I mean, how could you have the Golden Girls and it's not funny? You could literally just steal a couple of their lines, you know? I mean, but I did think the winner, obviously, for that one was Miss Cracker. I think she's the only one who kind of brought comedy to it. Even though it wasn't funny, she tried to do something, you know, whereas the other ones, I'm like,
Cracker anymore. You have to say Miss Caucasian now. You can't say Cracker.
oh, that's right. That's right. That's right. Oh, Juju said something later in the show that I'll bring up later. But no, the whole thing was funny. I mean, Juju talking about like how her mom made it, her grandmother made everything, and yeah, the whole thing was funny. It was so funny. It was real.
So you know how they said, you know, Alexis Mateo is just like funny to everything. Do you think she's intentionally being funny, or she's like so unaware? Because to me, it's like I don't think she's trying to. She was funny, but it's not like she was trying to be that. I think she's funny by accident.
I think she's funny by accident. I mean, she's like, you know, she's probably. I don't think she's smart enough to think of jokes.
Oh my God, girl! And she's become like the Debbie Downer. Like everybody's
Yeah,
talking
well,
about
I have my reasons why I say that. I mean, I'm kind of done with her. I think she's, you know, I don't know. She's. Are we there yet? Can I talk about who's annoyed me yet? No, we're not even there yet. Let's get to that because let's talk about everything else. Okay, so we know who won. Yeah. Well, who won the challenge? The challenge was a 24 karat. I thought they were hilarious. It's great when there's only like 2 of them. It could go, you know, bad or good. When there's only 2 queens on a team, you're like, But they were great together. They're so different. But it was so good though. It was so funny and so aloof and so LA. Like it's like there's probably places like that, you know.
Oh, totally.
But it's just like, how do you feel, Rich? I mean, so good, and like Mayhem is just perfect for it, and of course, Blair is just like she looks the part. It was great. I think they did a really good job. Good job to the design team at RuPaul for designing that room, and
exactly. Yeah,
but everything else was great.
So I have to say, like, How to Survive in RuPaul, even if you're like not that funny, like even Jada when she was doing the whole election thing last, you know, for the season that she won. The election, her performance was not funny until she said, "Look over there," and like the jungle room wasn't funny until they did and then
like, they had some fun little parts. The golden shower was cute. The mosquito netting was funny. The fact that they were like slapstick in the way that they were using their bodies to be funny. Like you would look over and there's Juju be eating like a banana in the corner, or like, you know, when they sit down, they've got Michelle's in the bed with them, and it's just the whole thing was funny. It was just really funny, and they're like whispering behind the mosquito. It was really well done. The judges were actually funny in it also. I mean, they all everyone played along, but I think that first one was just, unfortunately, what an unfortunate thing. How, like, I'm such a Golden Girls fan, and you're a Golden Girls fan, and we're all Golden Girls
fans. My God, I watch it literally every day. I've met them all.
You should see. Someone came to my place. Yeah, I had some friends over like a week ago, and they looked around, and I've got a lot of like, I'm almost going to be 40, and I've got a lot of like children's shit everywhere. Like I've got like Legos and stuff around my, and I was like, sorry about my place, looks like a kid's room. I'm like, no, I love it, but a lot of the one of them looked at it like, you like the Golden Girls, so, you know, I've got toys, I've got, you know, I've got a board game. I mean, anyway, I'm a bigger fan than you, is what I'm saying.
That is so not true.
It's all okay.
In fact, you know,
let's
next
move on.
Let's do Golden Girl trivia.
We could do that right now. I don't need to prepare. No, I'm just kidding.
Okay,
All right,
what's Deborah's middle name?
doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. So we're going to talk about this next week. So next thing, we have to come on. No, I'm just kidding.
Literally just asked. Okay,
I'll find it. I'll remember.
Remember her initial spell something? Oh yeah, such a fan. Go buy another toy, why don't you? Okay, who was the most annoying this week?
I'm sorry, what? Okay, most annoying, other than me right now. The most annoying would probably, again, Alexis. I'm gonna put her there.
You know, the only thing though is I loved her like Puerto Rican-ness is coming out. Like she would throw somebody in a trunk, but she's really becoming like the mom, and she's like, oh, da, da, da. But the funniest thing when she's like, no, I'm not sweethearting you. That was funny.
Well, no, I think it's forced. The mom thing, I think I even wrote it down about her is like, who the fuck elected her to be drag mom? They've all had a drag mom. They don't need her to come in and tell you what's right, what's wrong, and be the police on manners. You know what I mean? It's like, first off, Cracker Caucasian does not need to apologize to her at all, about anything. You know, about anything. She just doesn't. I mean, Cracker does not need to apologize to Alexis, because the whole issue about it was had to do with angina more than anything. And it's like everyone else is like butting in. Oh, you would disagree, but it's like she's dragging something on, and like I said earlier, it's like Alexa, you know, she's got like I don't know if I don't know if she's ever been someone who's been like thought out strategist on this whole thing, but she's wearing it on her sleeve. We all know what she's doing. You know, there's nothing like, you know, tricky about it. It's like you're trying to, you know, I guess the best thing about her is she knows how to pick at a wound. You know, she knows what's going to bother Cracker. And what's going to bother Cracker is the fact that she's up here a lot and she cares what people think, like way too much, you know, and it'll throw her off because she's someone, you know, she's someone who could walk away with this, Cracker. I would not put her in the lower tier. She's good and she's a fan favorite. We love her. We love that she's funny. She always looks adorable. The runway was great. I loved her runway. We'll get to it. But anyway, that's what Alexis, I think, is just, I don't know. She's just annoying me. And I'm really happy Shay jumped in there for a minute. And I was waiting for him. I'm like, I really hope Shay just fucking turns around and says something to her. And she did. She's like, you know, because it's just too much. And it's
Mayhem went after Cracker too, though. Mayhem went after Cracker.
Right. I know. But it was Miss Mateo it was Miss Mateo who's making this bigger than it is and keeping it going and moving and it's like and like Shay said, it's like no one's talking to you. Like they're having a teammate discussion. No one's talking to you. And someone, was it Juju who said something like, oh yeah, that was funny. When Juju's like, she's like, it's your second language. She's like, why are you listening to it for an hour?
As a curvy Latina, though, I gotta stick up. As a curvy Latina, we will hold a grudge for years and years and years. Okay.
Well, that's understandable. It's like you know, you need your sugar. By the way, zero sugar. Anyway, no, but yeah, Alexis is just kind of under my skin.
All right, my most annoying, I was annoyed by most, it's still Blair St. Clair. She's still like trying to be something that she's not. She's like playing so hard at being like a cool kid, and she's not gelling for me. Her look was great, but she's kind of like trying too hard.
Yeah, I mean, she is, and it's funny because if you actually look, like if you go back and look at it again, if you could see her in the corner, sometimes she's making faces. Like, you know, she makes like kind of like faces that kind of read what she really is saying. I like look again because I noticed, and even in the recap last week, like they cut her off. They keep cutting her off when she goes to talk, and like you miss it. Like they edit it out by like that. Well, it's like a nanosecond. But yeah, I don't. She's another one that's just not to me sticking out that much. You know, like she's just kind of there.
I think she's gonna go far though.
Probably. Because she's definitely going to be in the safe zone.
Yeah.
She's definitely in the safe zone. And she's talented. You know, there's no doubt about it. You know, she can pull up.
Nobody's really sticking out this season. Maybe it's because we just came off an amazing season of regular Drag Race. There's just like a lack of like, it's all very lackluster to me. And nobody really sticks out. Kind of.
Are you talking about like? Are you talking about like the looks, or are you talking about just their personality? or the forced drama? What are you talking about?
Yeah, like all of it. It's just very lackluster. The stakes are not high, so I'm like, whoever wins wins. There's no like real good underdog. There's no hero. There's no standout. It's just very vanilla to me. And maybe it's because are we burned out of Drag Race? We came out of Celebrity. We came out of regular Drag Race. And now we have All Stars. Like you said, the challengers are starting to borrow from each other. It's kind of like, okay, we've seen this.
Yeah. I don't know if burnout is totally set in. But it's just it's just the cast. I think maybe where they're picking like there's a few there's nobody who's like people look back and my favorite ever, or that she should have won. Maybe Shay is up there. She was definitely a favorite, but most of them, I don't know if you're looking at it and to think. And Juju said it last night when she was all in tears. Like that was the first time she ever won a challenge. Like ever. She's been on 3 times. This is her 3rd time.
Yeah, but she's kind of funny. Like what else?
But that's what I mean. It's like I don't know. It's for All Stars. I think maybe they're picking some people. And if you see Michelle does her show also, her little rundown of it. I forget what it's called. But she basically sits down with the loser. And she said like with people like India and whatnot, it's more about feeling like they could give more. So it's not like they stood out in their season. They just feel like they have more to give, and I'm just like, I think that's kind of forced. I think we may have gone, huh?
Maybe they were just available and cheap, and that's why they're in All Stars.
I don't know, but yeah, I get you. But like, I am excited a little bit about it. And to me, and I keep saying I like the old girls. I just like them. They speak to me. But Juju to me is up there as at least top 3 favorites. And May actually, if something goes her way, can make it. She's not, last night was the first time she lost a lip sync challenge like ever. And if you see when she does the rundown of other girls that she put away and got kicked off that show, it's pretty fantastic. Like you look at it and going, whoa, I had no clue she like this one got home, this one went home, this one because Juju. I didn't know that. And it was on the Untucked. She talks about it. But anywho.
Okay. Also, how about the fact that they unanimously voted off Angina last episode? Yeah. Like everybody revealed who they voted for. If I was Angina, I felt pretty shitty. Like that sucks. Like I don't think she was great. Like that sucks.
I don't think she was that bad. But to validate all those votes. But again, she kicked herself off when she sat there and said they should go. That was the dumbest thing. That was just a dumb move. And so it's like you can't. They don't have any sympathy voting that. You made it easy for everybody. But all of them voted against her. Oof.
I know. So if you were a judge, like let's say you are Ross Matthews, are you literally going to just judge him on that episode? I'm funny. Every time RuPaul says the hilarious Ross Matthews, I want to be like, okay, be funny, Anyway, that's all I'm saying.
How do you feel? How do you feel about him?
I love Ross. He's such a great guy, but if you're going to be hilarious,
you're kind of a Latin Ross Matthews. You're kind of a Latin Ross Matthews.
Everybody says that, and we introduced TLC at Palm Springs Pride this last year, and everybody took a picture. It's like, oh look, the white version of you.
Yeah, that's so.
Anyway, but do you think would you judge on just the episode and the challenge, or would you keep in mind all of the other stuff from other episodes and all of that?
I think it would be hard not to judge on the former episodes, but I think their thing is they have to kind of keep it to that episode, right? Because Shay could have went home. She could have went home.
That is insane. Going from the top to the bottom, like.
Well, and my thing is when they're doing the runway, and even if it looks like fierce and fabulous, it's all themed out, whatever. The makeup, because if you are in the bottom, you got to keep that makeup on, and I want to see some facial expressions. Like I couldn't see I'm like, where the fuck? Where's her lip? Like I couldn't. I'm like, I want crying, I want drama, and instead I'm like, look how cool she made it so her eye you can't tell where it is. And I'm like, but no, to answer your question, I would probably try to to judge on that episode. But if someone's under my skin, I couldn't imagine how they could just let it roll off. But these judges, this is like, they've got a lot of other stuff going on. This is my highlight of the week. Just drop something.
Hey, why do we need 3 people in the bottom? Like, that's too many people in the
know.
bottom. We just need 2.
I don't know. I really don't know. I think I like it better, to be honest, because it makes the voting, it could be, I forgot what I was going to say, but with the voting, when you have 3 options, the chances of 2 being like very close, like a tiebreaker, almost like, I don't know. Like, I just think it makes it a little bit more exciting. Do you think that way?
No,
Probably
the
not.
stakes are higher if there's only 2. It's like, oh, dun, dun, dun. It's like a rivalry. It's like the Hatfields versus the boys. It's not, no. 3 people is too much. And I think Shay was in the bottom just to add some drama because it's lackluster.
Probably. Yeah, I don't think much goes on there that isn't planned.
Yeah, well.
But I'll keep watching.
All right, is it time to crank a queen?
Oh shit, we got to crank a queen.
We got to crank a queen, girl. So
let's
every week on the show, we like to call one of our friends. So we happen to, have a lot of friends in the drag industry, so we like to call.
Let me see who we could call. Hold on a second.
Okay.
Hold on. Who are we gonna call? Last week we did Tora Hyman, winner of Camp Wanakiki season 2.
Yeah.
And that was fun. I found out where my microphone is on my phone. Oh shit! I don't have my. I'm gonna have to do this, huh? Because it's in my headset.
Well, get your life together.
Here. How about this? Can I send it to you and you call? Do you have a microphone there?
Yeah,
this
but is she gonna?
No, it's okay. Yeah, I'll send you a number.
Okay.
I'm gonna text you a number. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna share a contact. Wow, I'm giving you my contact.
We've shared so much. It's fine.
I know, right?
That one.
Okay.
Bottom to go.
Let me know when you get it.
I got it.
All right. So, do you know who it is? You don't know by the number.
You should text her and say you're going to get a phone number from a different number.
No, I'm not going to let her know.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Okay. Okay. I'm calling.
Hello?
Well, hello. Who's this?
Who's this?
This is Alexander and Anthony from Drag Race Hangover. How are you?
Hey, it's Honey. Hi, how's it going?
Good. I'm
Davenport.
You guys, we have Honey Davenport here on Crank a Queen. Were you sleepy?
Sort of.
There it is. Yeah. That's so funny. You're like, hi, who's this?
I know.
I definitely have a towel down, and I definitely have hands full of loops. So there you go.
Oh,
wow.
I want to look at that on Drag for Fans. Okay, cool. So we like to crank a queen on the show, and we just want to know, what is the shadiest moment you've had backstage on Drag Race?
The shadiest moment we have backstage on Drag Race. I wasn't really there that long.
Oh no. How about the shadiest moment she's ever done then?
Right, the shadiest thing that moment I think I've ever had backstage on Drag Race is fuck. Oh, you know what? They didn't show this, but it actually came from Scarlett to me. She was like, and she's like, in New York City, Honey's a legend. She's like, but today we're not in New York City.
Oh, girl.
So I know. I wish they would have showed that and gave her some airtime.
Yeah, Scarlett who?
Airtime, but what up, Scarlett Envy?
No, I know.
Yeah, I know.
Hey, was anybody hooking up on Drag Race?
Ooh, she can't tell you.
Angie and Brooklyn were, but that was like even after my time there. I was more interested in trying to get into the pit crews underwear. Like, damn.
You think they
Have
had
you?
them down because you don't really get to see if they're Jewish or not.
You know, I want to see. That's all I have to say. It was really hard. It's really hard because you don't get laid by anybody, and then all of these penises walking around. I mean, people walking into the room.
Well, there's a lot of dicks on that show. I'll tell you that much.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Okay, honey, have you been watching All Stars?
Yeah.
Okay, who's your prediction of who's going to go home next week, and who's your prediction of who's going to win overall?
Ooh.
I think overall, the winner of All Stars might be Shea Coulee.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what we're thinking.
And I think that they're going to shock us with a scandal next week, because if they just give us, they're going to have to send somebody home we are not expecting. So my prediction is either oh gosh, I don't know. Who would be unexpected? Cracker. Yes.
Yes.
Cracker. Oh, that would be something. I don't know.
Not that I want that at all. Just to be clear, I just think that in order to keep us interested, what they like to do about right now is to throw us in a twist or a turn, or surround the best lip syncer of the season with 5 other people as an excuse to send them home. But whatever.
I love that. I love the fact that they
that.
can do something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, that would definitely be it, because we're
just filling my oats, you know.
Yeah. Speaking of oats,
yeah, go.
Speaking of oats, we know. So we brought up sex once already. So let's do it again. Where do you have a place? Like, what would you say is the most risky place you've ever had sex? Did you ever get caught in public? I mean, you ever because we know. I mean, you're honest. You're a little piggy, right? So
that I've ever had sex. Oh gosh, the most risky place that I've ever had sex. So many risky places. Once between 2 cars in the West Village.
Between 2 cars?
Yeah, I just was like, right here. Let's do it here.
Talk about your bumper cars.
I had some pretty wasted nights in my past.
Yeah. Yeah, I can relate to some New York.
Tell everybody where they can find you.
You can find me on Insta and on YouTube at official Honey Davenport Official. Sorry. Instagram and YouTube at Honey Davenport Official. And you can find me on Drag for Fans and Twitter at Honey_Davenport.
Woo! Girl, we love you so much. Thank you for letting us crank a queen.
Oh, yes.
Yay.
My hand.
Yeah. Go finish up.
Go finish up. Bye.
I love her so much, by the way. I got to interview her for Our Pride, which is a global Pride event that's going to stream next week, and she is just fabulous. I just have to say.
She is fabulous.
I hope she comes back for an All-Stars.
I think she would definitely make sense. I mean, speaking of someone who could have shown and done a lot more,
Yeah.
And if Michelle rings true, that sometimes you bring back, but she's got them both. She's got the name. She's definitely a fan favorite in many areas. And she has a lot more to show, I think. But I'm lucky enough because I've started working with her for Drag for Fans, and so I get to talk to her on a personal level a lot. And she is I admire Honey so much, and I love her. And she's always just like that on the phone, well, I don't know about the jerking off, but she's always she's always just ready to go. Let's go, let's do it. And full of ideas. I just love her so much.
And she's just so honest. I've interviewed a lot of the RuPaul girls, and some of them are very scripted, very rehearsed, very I'm either the personality 110%, and there's no sincerity. She's the personality, but she's also so sincere. Like you said, she'll just get down and dirty with you and be like,
very, very sincere and a heart of gold.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, well that was fun. So we got.
Now, if they send, because like you said, the whole Miss Cracker thing it's gonna get boring pretty quickly. So if they were to do some rivalry, what if she was against Alexis? Yeah.
I see. That's almost like too. Like that's the thing with RuPaul. I mean, even if it is scripted to some point, I think they don't do like things that are so obvious, you know. But they will. I mean, I would hate to see Cracker go, you know, to be honest. But
You just want that booty.
wherever the cracker crumbles.
You want that dancing pickle. Okay.
Shut up.
What was the outfit that slayed for you? What was the outfit that decayed for you this week?
Ooh, let's see. Who's my favorite? I love back to Cracker. I love the Cracker thing. I love the Anastasia thing that she did. I love that she came out in an egg. You know, we're not seeing the inanimate objects, and I do love when the queens come out in like a reveal like that. So I do love the Fabergé egg.
Vibrating egg.
What are you talking about? So I don't know. I mean, I do love the looks of Cracker. But Decay. I think I'm gonna go with Alexis. I didn't like it. I didn't like the whole big top thing.
Like
I'm sorry, I didn't like it. No, I mean, I didn't like hers. I didn't like India's was beautiful, but I almost saw it as like when they read Mariah and said that, you know, you can't take off a jacket and that's the second look. You know, I actually missed the second look for India. It happened really fast. She went from first look to third look so fast. I don't know if I was getting a drink or something, but I mean, I missed it. So I literally went, wait a minute, that was 2 looks. But when they did the recap, there was 3. Mayhem as well. I thought Mayhem. Oh, Mayhem's. I did not like Mayhem's at all. That was.
I love Mayhem.
I love the cuts. I love the look. I hate the fact she used that same material the whole time. To me, it was too connected. They wanted 3 different looks. You know, and that's why I love the Anastasia thing. I love Juju going like that holiday thing. They were totally different looks, but they had a connection. You know, but Alexis when she yeah, but they made no sense. You know, holidays, yes, Anastasia made sense, but I'm a big top, and then I'm a ballerina, and then what am I? What was she at the end? What was that?
Something you've never said before in your life.
I'm Italian.
I've seen your Grindr profile. Anyway, but no, at a circus, you have the ringmaster, big top, and then you have the ballerina part of the circus that's usually doing ballet on an outfit, and then you have the trapeze artist. And the colors are so different, the materials were so different. You are underselling that Alexis girl. She's not sweetheart you today.
No, I don't like it. My show too.
Okay, for me, the outfit that slayed, and as much as she annoys me, I thought Blair St. Clair was great because it looked like a fully done outfit. It didn't look like it was an outfit hiding under another outfit. The time jumps were great.
The time jumps were great. I do. I agree with that as well.
Yeah, it wasn't like revealed off. It was like part of a dance movement.
Well, thanks to your recap and your great mind. Your good mind, because I have what they call alcoholism. I can't remember anything, and then poppers just killed everything else. But no, but now that you're reminding me though, yeah, there was some really good. I think she was great as well. I really do. I think there was some really good ones, but I do agree that she looked amazing. Whatever. I'm still sticking by mine. I guess I'll still stick by mine because I like a good reveal. I like someone jumping out of an egg or a tent or, you know, a box. We know you love her.
Okay, outfit that decayed for me, Jujubee. As funny as she was, and I think, you know, she's not a winner because she's funny and that's it. Her looks were very Party City. Here's the Santa outfit. Here's the witch outfit. It was so plain and so functioning. I swear to God, she got those at Party City.
Well, what? You can get something on Amazon. You can't get something on Party City. Can we help local business?
But it was so boring. It was so boring. And it was just functional. It wasn't creative. It wasn't personality. It was so like that.
I'll put it somewhere in the middle. I mean, what did you think about Shay's?
It was very Party Monster, but because it was so loud for the first outfit, it had nowhere to go. You know, if that was the final look or that was the first look and then it ended up with like a very demure look, then that would have been amazing. But it was like Party Monster, Party Monster, Party Monster. It was just like, it was like
Party Monster with wings.
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
really well done though.
I thought
And
it
I
was
bet
very
you
cool, and I think it was a little bit outside of what I expected from Shay. Like it was
totally.
like,
Yeah.
yeah, it was definitely outside, and I like that. I like being shocked and surprised. And it was a trip, it was
Yeah.
a trip to look at. But again,
I
like
agree.
face makeup, I think you have to take it like you have. I think she went overboard on the face makeup a bit because it again like I don't know. It was like I think it was Michelle who said it was like it was just too much to look at. Like there was too much going on, and there was nothing separating anything. So,
Yeah.
but I don't think she belongs in the bottom three. That's for sure.
No. I
But
think that was just the drama. And I guarantee you, if Crystal Method would have done that look for the finale, she would have won Drag Race. I guarantee you.
well, I guess we'll just have to take your word for that. Okay, so guest judge. Who was the guest judge again? Oh, we've seen her a million times.
I'm Neville Craven.
Yeah.
And Nicole
So that's
Byer,
that.
who's like a podcaster, she's acted. I wouldn't like if I was a celebrity, I wouldn't want to waste. And this is no offense, but I wouldn't want to waste my appearance on All Stars because less people watch it than the main. And I think all the good challenges are on the main Drag Race.
Yeah.
What do you think?
No. I mean, RuPaul is RuPaul, and I wouldn't say it's better to judge there or worse to judge there, but they do use the bigger stars for regular season, and I think they're trying to bring in celebrities and all stars just because we like it. We want to see different celebrities, and we want to see the celebrity judges, and some are great, but I mean they're like these are like they're not A-list celebrity type people, but she's a lot of fun. I mean, when she's on, she's a lot of fun with it, and so she's almost like a guest. We've seen her before, right? How many times has she been on?
I have no
Two times. But I don't even know who the hell the other one was. What was her name?
What her name was?
Yeah, what was she? The podcast? I don't know who she is.
Yeah, she's a
podcaster. She was cute, but did she even speak? I don't remember. I'm like, I don't even think she really.
No, you would love her because she told Cracker, don't listen to any of the.
Oh, that's right.
You and I was like, girl, you don't even know what you're talking about. She's a bitch.
Yeah, well, no, I do remember now. Yeah, but anyway, they weren't Ricky Martin.
Yep.
So yeah, I mean, it was lackluster.
You asked Honey Davenport this. Where's the craziest place that you've had relations?
Probably a long time ago. I was in Vancouver, and I met, believe it or not, he was an Olympic soccer player from Canada, and he was really hot, and yeah, I mean, amazing. And we were in the club or whatever, and we just had the feel. We felt it. The spark was there. So we went to go across the street to go somewhere, and we ended up in the island, in the medium of the street, and the cars were going by, and we just right there we on the ground behind a bush in the medium in Vancouver with an Olympic soccer player. That was probably the most like once it was one of those things like afterwards I'm like, did that just happen? It's almost like I'm doing it, and I'm shitting in the street. We did it. It was my bad. No, there was none of that. We used roughage, very natural clean out session. No, it's okay. I bring a doggy bag with me.
Only you can prevent forest fires.
So what about you? Where would you say was your most risky?
Oh, very easy. So my ex and I, we used to love to go drink before we would have an event to go to or like a function or whatever because we were alcoholics. And he had a funeral for a work friend's family member that we just had to go to. So we went to the Abbey in West Hollywood before, got totally wasted, went to the funeral. Halfway in, we're feeling a little randy, and then we look, and there's a staircase going up to the choir loft. We had relations in the choir loft because the choir loft was empty because the funeral was all up at the front of the church. and we had relations while the funeral was going on. No, I'm Latino, so it didn't last more than 10 minutes, but still.
In a church?
Yeah.
Was
I mean,
it
it was
Catholic?
like, no, it wasn't. So it wasn't a real church. It wasn't Catholic.
Oh, whew. All right. All is forgiven. You the half-assed Christian religions don't count. Wow. Okay, that was
Oh, it was
good.
fun. And then
I
we
should
found
have
out
said
that
what did you get? And you didn't get caught, obviously. You didn't get
no,
caught.
we went back
Did anyone
down
step on the organ? You didn't step on the organ halfway through?
Oh, girl, I stepped on the organ.
Everyone's like, you get up.
And then they had the little after thing in the church hall across the way after, and it was a dry wake, so we left.
Oh, horrible!
We're sorry for your loss. Let's go back.
You guys are you fell asleep halfway through. Wow. Yeah, I mean, I have been caught before at a really risky place. And we were caught at a risky place, but that could be for another time. Let's stretch it. Okay. So what else are we doing?
The lip sync assassin.
Yes. Oh, Monet. Oh, Monet. I mean, does anyone not like Monet Exchange?
I don't think anybody in the world, even Trump, is like, go Monet.
Go Monet. Incredible, the best. No, I mean, I love her. I'm so happy, like for her and everything she ever does. She's just so good at everything she does. But she could kill anyone in a fucking lip sync challenge. I mean, she's so good. Juju didn't even know the fucking words. She didn't even know the words. She kept turning around and walking the other way. I'm like, Juju, we all know what you're doing. And Monet's just up there touching her, touching her leg. No, she's so good. And I was waiting for the hair reveal. Actually, I was waiting for her to pull it off and do the little thing.
You could tell by the glue there that it was there to stay. You can always tell. Yeah. So Jujubee, though, she probably didn't know the words because she probably didn't think she was ever going to be a winner.
Right. Probably. But no, it was cute, but Monet swept it,
Okay, but Jujubee was dancing like a parent at their kid's prom.
Yeah.
It's looking around doing the uncool dances and just totally. Yes, that's exactly what it was. We're cool now. We're with the cool kids club.
Mom, no.
Oh, you just floss, girl.
I'm on the TikTok, kids.
I like when people floss and they hit themselves in the nuts. That's my favorite.
Yes, because my nuts, they stick out. They're I have what my uncle said, I have colitis. They stick out. I said, no, I was going to say, my uncle says, I have colitis. When I walk around, one ball collides with the other.
I love it.
Anyway, that was lame. So note to self: Anthony needs not a full bottle of alcohol before, but should have a couple drinks before. Because
I think that's not even real alcohol. I could have told you that, girl. Okay, what predictions do you have for next week?
Well, it's been tainted by Honey. She tainted my thoughts because now I'm thinking could that happen? I don't know. I see people India's been in the bottom two twice. I just she's very lackluster. I mean,
lackluster.
So, but
session. Remember how she broke down and cried? India cried out of nowhere. She's I really want to. Bitch, no, you don't.
No, she started screaming. She's like, I want to. I'm like, yeah. Blair's like, who's she? No, but Blair was 4 when India was on the show.
All India had been canceled.
So yeah, I don't know. I really don't know. Next week, yeah, they need to do something because I think this, and you probably would agree, right, that this episode was pretty lackluster. So I would hope that this next episode, they do something, and maybe they'll do something risky and get rid of a cracker or something. But if not, I'm thinking India, she can't hang on much longer, right?
Yeah, I think India or Jujubee are going to go home.
Oh no, I don't think Juju's gone.
Mark my words, my friend.
Don't say that. You don't mean that. Don't say that. Okay, well, that's your thoughts, and you're welcome to have it. I'm gonna get real. I feel like is today a drinking day for you? You ever feel like you're gonna just get really drunk? No, like not just drink. Like you're always drinking, but like there are days where you're like.
This is from this morning, and I'm on California time, so it's not even 1 p.m.
Which Yellowtail is that? I love Yellowtail. Which Yellowtail is that? The Sauvignon?
Pinot Grigio.
Yeah, no, I love Yellowtail. I love Yellowtail. It's like $7. Oh.
It's what they delivered through Postmates, so I was like, fine. Of course, it cost me like $30.
I'm in South Beach, and I'm gonna go find some Cuban sandwiches.
Go text me later.
I'm gonna get some Cuban sandwiches. I got my Cuban desserts here. I'm gonna eat a Cuban dessert as we leave.
Oh, girl, I have a Cuban dessert for later too. Ooh. All right, tell everybody where they can find you, girl.
You can find me on Instagram at Mr. Anthony John, or you can find me on Facebook. Look at me on Facebook at Anthony John Presents. What about you, Alexander?
Follow me on Instagram at Alexander's on Air. You can catch my other podcast, On the Rocks. I drink with celebrities on therocksradioshow.com. We have over 200 episodes.
Whoa!
I'm getting wasted today.
Are you gonna get wasted?
Yeah. We'll text each other later. All right, everybody. We'll see you next week. Bye-bye.
That was your Drag Race Hangover. Catch all of our episodes at dragracehangover.com or your favorite podcast player. Follow us on Facebook and YouTube, Drag Race Hangover, and on Twitter at Drag Race Ho. Enough said. Until next time, sashay away.